Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of It's Only Pots and Pans. It's the channel where the pots and pan does all the work, and all you have to do is follow directions. Today we're going to be making meatless meatball mushroom edition. And the equipment we're going to be using is called the Hamilton Beach Wide Mouth Food Processor. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to be starting with 8 ounces of mushrooms, red onions, garlic. We're going to use key wine, and you make that according to the box instructions. We're going to have sea salt, black pepper, garlic, paprika. This is basil, oregano, Italian seasoning. We're also going to have egg. This is the key wine, panko seasoning, and Italian seasoning. And just in case you didn't know, we're going to use a little known facts of mushrooms. Did you know that all mushrooms vary in degrees of protein and fiber? They also contain vitamin B, which helps support the immune system and prevent damaged cells and tissues, which is something we need since everything is going crazy with this virus. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 8 mushrooms and we're going to chop it up. We're going to add it into the food processor. So to this bowl, I already have the mushrooms, the onions, and the garlic. Now this is the recipe where you're pretty much going to have to eyeball all your ingredients. I can't really say a teaspoon of this, a teaspoon of that, because you're pretty much going to have to eyeball it all and see how it works out. Okay, so I'm going to just add some salt. I'm going to use ground pepper instead of fresh cracked pepper. Ground pepper, garlic. I like garlic. Paprika. This is sweet paprika. Going to use some dried basil. If you use fresh basil, it kind of makes the mushroom mixture a little moist. And you want to try to keep it a little on the brown side, the dry side, I mean. Going to use dried oregano. And dried Italian seasoning. We're going to add 1 egg. I'm going to add the key wine. Now I'm going to use, this is actually a half a cup of key wine, so we're going to use a half of a cup of key wine. I'm going to use some panko. This is Japanese panko. That's like about 1/3. I'm getting in 1/3 of panko. Roughly about 1/3 of panko and about 1/3 of Italian breadcrumbs. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit of vegetable stock. Just a little bit to get some mixture. We're going to see how this works out. I'm going to pulsate it. Try to mix it all up. Let's see how this is. Okay. A little bit more Italian breadcrumbs. And if you don't have Italian breadcrumbs on handy, feel free to use like some Ritz crackers or some, you can take white wheat bread, and mix it with some water and get it real soggy. That also used as a thickener. I'm going to add just a little bit more panko. Let's see. I'll scrape it down. Let's see. Okay, to this I'm going to add just a little flour because it needs to be a little thick. So you're going to have to kind of like play with it, figure out which ingredients you like most to get it thick. The key to is making it thick because you're going to roll it in a ball and like a meatball. Okay, man. Okay, we had to add a little bit of flour and some more breadcrumbs to get the thickener that we need. Okay, we're going to turn this out into a bowl. Yeah, this is good and thick. Now the mushrooms you can use any kind. We use baby portobello. Cremini mushrooms is good, but also you can use white button mushrooms. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So let's move on, get this out the way. You're gonna wanna make some meatballs. Okay, I'm using the ice cream scooper so that it'll all be the same round uniform meatballs. You can use a large one or small one, whichever one. And yes, your hands is going to get all messy. And then you're going to roll it in some flour. So we're going to make a couple more. See how thick it is? That was that extra breadcrumbs I put in there. Okay, after you did your meatballs and put them in flour, you're going to mix your meatballs, and then it's going to be time to add them to the skillet. You're going to use maybe a tablespoon of grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil has a good high point cooking, and it's good for deep frying and baking. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, you're going to add it to the skillet, and you're going to cook it for maybe 5 to 7, all depends on 10 minutes. You want it to get as golden brown as you would like it. And then we'll show you how it looks when it's done, and we'll plate it up for you. Okay, you're going to turn them. You see, they're kind of golden brown. So I like to get them on all sides. You're cooking them about 5-7 minutes or a little bit longer, as golden brown as you would like. And I try to make sure I turn them on all sides so that all sides of them will get cooked. You're going to cook it on a medium-high heat. And you don't want to rush this process because you do want it to kind of like get firm on the inside. Okay, this has been cooking around about 7 minutes roughly. And this is golden brown. It's brown just like I like it. So we're going to remove it and let it drain on a paper towel. Okay, so there you have it. Meatless meatball mushroom edition. And you can pair this with your favorite marinara sauce or your brown gravy. We're choosing to eat it today plain because we like it plain. And we're going to eat it with some homemade mashed potatoes. Also, I like the patty, so I made a patty. That goes good if you want to make like Salisbury patties with your favorite brown gravy. You can also make this into a patty. So we're going to do a taste test. Okay, we're getting ready for a taste tester. Get you some mashed potatoes. Come over and view. Okay. Okay, so they can see how it looks inside. Yeah, it's crispy on the outside, but it's moist on the inside because it's mushrooms. I just did that all the way around. Does it taste like mushrooms?
Yeah and nay.
Let me try it together. Oh, this is good, y'all. All them seasonings, I'll taste them. So there you have it. Meatballs, mushroom edition. Please like and share my video. Leave a comment. You can also ask me about any recipe you would like for me to try, and I'll try to get them up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button. I'm trying to put up a video every Sunday. And just for those that's trying to eat healthy and eat without the meat, this is a go-to recipe. Very cheap, easy, and your kids actually will like it. If you don't tell them it's mushrooms, they won't know. So stay safe. Please stay in the house. Eat your food. Remember I was telling you that the kids would like it? She liked the mashed potatoes. Eat your mushroom. That's your meatball. Eat it. Eat meatball. Which one is the meatball? That's right. That meatball. Yay. Very good. Yeah. You like the meatball?